called the Guardian Games. It is a great way to, learn about Special Olympics and law enforcement and people in the community. With us now is the president of Sanderson Ford, Sanderson Lincoln, David Kimmerly. And with Special Olympics is Jamie Heckerman. Thanks for both of you being here.
Thank you.
This is the concept of this you and I have been talking about for a long time, and you do so much in the community. Tell us how you came up with this idea and how it all came to happen.
Well, it's a great opportunity for the business community and law enforcement to come together with Special Olympians to have this very special event. And it all started with Special Olympics Arizona looking at a golf tournament. And everybody does golf tournaments, but the kids don't get involved in golf tournaments. This way here, they interface with the community, law enforcement, and it's an amazing day. You are just amazed at the abilities all these young people have and the talent, how talented they are, and how uplifting it is to be with them.
Last year when I participated, we were with a young man named Gary on my team, and I happened to see Gary's mom at an event. She said, you won't remember me, but I said, Gary's mom, and she was so surprised I remembered him, but I'll never forget him. These Olympians are just such great kids.
Absolutely. And you'll never forget them, and they're so thankful, so much gratifying things that happen during this time, and when you see them anywhere, it's like your old friends.
Well, Jamie, tell us about Special Olympics Arizona and their involvement in this.
So Special Olympics Arizona is completely behind this event. Sanderson Ford has been a great partner of ours, and our athletes come in and they participate with sponsors and law enforcement officers in 8 different events. We're having all 4 of our Valley sports teams come out and set up stations. We'll have a video game race with Dave & Buster's, and they get to rotate through and not only play, but they get to be a part of the community, really talk to our sponsors. That connection is built there.
What I loved about the concept is bringing in law enforcement. Law enforcement's gotten such a negative rap over the last few years, but these are men and women dedicated to their communities, and to watch them in roles as law enforcement officers, a lot of times they have to kind of be hard on the outside, but to watch them soften to be with these Olympians was just so fun to watch them in action as well, right?
Absolutely. Mike, it's amazing that it humanizes everybody. Sometimes all you see is bad stuff, and when everybody gets together like this, it's such camaraderie and something that will stick with them for a long time, and they really try hard. This is a very special time to compete.
Yeah, they are very competitive. And people will join an event like this for Special Olympics and thinking that they're going to do something for someone else, but I know I'm not unique, and I'm sure you hear it all the time. You walk away with a lot more than you brought. I mean, it really fills your heart to be around these Olympians.
The power of our athletes is phenomenal. It's just what they bring to the table. We have volunteers that come in all the time to donate and say, this is what I'm here for, but they get so much more out of it from our athletes.
How many Special Olympians are there in Arizona?
25,000.
That's a big number.
Yes.
And so this event is going to help support the cause of Special Olympics in Arizona, but it's also going to bring awareness to the 25,000 Olympians that there are, correct?
Absolutely. What they do, all the events all year long, all over the state, gives these athletes an opportunity, whether it's swimming or whatever it might be. And this is kind of the culmination of getting it out in the public. The awareness is so important to know that this is a special thing. You just saw the Olympics on television, the Winter Olympics, how amazing it is. This is more amazing.
The stations are fun too, because I was wondering what concept you were going to come up with. Last year was my first year to be involved, obviously, with everyone else. But the different events are so much fun to watch everybody compete, play hockey. It's just such a fun day.
Well, it is, and you think about it, you were able to get a medal last year. It was probably your first time to get a medal of that kind.
Yeah, my athletic prowess is not exactly what it used to be. So yeah, that was nice.
I'm just teasing.
That's all right.
You're a jock. I know that.
It's been high school wrestling, I think, maybe a little bit of my rodeo career where I had any success. That was a long time ago.
Yes, sir.
It's so much fun to watch the community come together for events, but with the involvement you have in so many things, this one is really special.
It really is special, and we do children and military and first responders. That's our focus in giving back to the community. And I think I'm a little selfish at times because I think they give us so much more than we give.
So tell us what this will do to benefit Special Olympics.
Our Special Olympians train for several weeks in their sport, but it gives them the opportunity to have nice uniforms. It gets them out in the community, participating with their community. We have a unified sports program that pairs those with and without intellectual disabilities together on the same teams. And it gives our athletes this typical experience that they would have in the community regardless of their abilities.
If people want to get involved or learn more about it, how do they do that?
They can go online, SandersonGuardianGames.com, learn everything about it, the time, the events, and so on. And they can volunteer, they can participate, and just cheer on everything that's going on.
It really is one of the best events that I go to every year, and it's a lot of fun to watch these Special Olympians partner up with law enforcement. You're going to see things like you've never seen before. Get online. You want to be involved in this because it's growing every single year. It's going to be one of the best days you spend all year. And thank you both for doing this and for coming down and talking about it.
Mike, thank you very much. We appreciate AZTV being the community leaders that they are, and thank you for your time.
We'll be back in just a moment.